Danny Knobler, CBSSports.com in Viera, Florida with the Nationals. And the big issue this spring, well, of course, it's about Steven Strasburg. And the Nationals pretty much, it seems like, have made the decision, although they haven't said it yet. It looks almost certain, or I don't know about certain, but very, very likely that Steven Strasburg will begin his professional career in the minor leagues. So the question, is that the right decision? Well, there's a lot of different opinions on it. I talked to a couple of scouts who watched Strasburg the other day when he pitched against the Tigers. You asked, could he pitch right now in the major leagues? And one of them said, easy. No question he could. And that's generally the feeling. In fact, the one guy said that if Steven Strasburg is pitching, that day of the week, the Nationals are going to know they have a real good chance of winning. So is it that simple? You just put him in the big leagues? No, of course it's not that simple. And the other issues are this. Number one, 21 years old. He hasn't pitched in professional baseball except in the fall league. Is he ready for that? He might be. But do you gain more when you have a team that's not ready to win right now with keeping him in the minor leagues, maybe getting him a little bit more ready, and also not starting the clock on arbitration and free agency? If you don't start him in the major leagues, maybe you keep him for another year and at least make it easier for you to work your payroll down the road and have a championship team at some point. So that's part of it. The other thing with Steven Strasburg is, does he gain anything by being in the minor leagues? And talk about some other pitchers. When you throw as hard as he does and have a breaking ball as good as he has, then the minor league hitters are going to be overmatched. And you know that. And he might be a guy who needs to do whatever learning he still needs to do at the major league level. It's not an easy decision. It seems like the Nationals have made it, at least for the start of the year, but it's a decision that keeps going because there's always going to be the question of how soon do you bring him up to the big leagues. And the other thing, of course, the fans in Washington can't wait to see him. In Viera, Florida, I'm Danny Knobler for CBSSports.com.